To Arsenal, I know, but yeah, it's just so out of character for them.
It is. It's a major surprise, but a pleasant one.
Kvaratskhelia to take on Bukayo Saka, get to the byline, deliver the cross.
Check.
Too high for everybody again. The crossing's not been great at all, has it, from a PSG perspective? Hakimi's won it back from Trossard. Here's Fabian Ruiz. That's a great recovery, though, from Trossard to get back in the right position to win it back for Arsenal.
Check. Test. Check.
Pasho got a bang from Havertz. Arsenal
Test.
fans unhappy.
They just made it a little bit obvious here, didn't they? The one thing I would say, I nearly said it looks as though they're running out of ideas. It actually looks as though they've not had any ideas. Never mind run out of them. Goalkeeper takes it well. Thankfully no touch from Havertz there on the way through.
Just picking up on your point, Ali, there's also not been that moment of individual brilliance from a Doué or a Kvaratskhelia to just change the balance of things out there. The Arsenal defenders have won their individual battles, the duels that Stephen spoke about earlier, brilliantly all night, haven't they?
100%. They've defended as a gang as well in numbers.
Every tick of the clock is a positive one for Arsenal. They've safely navigated 13 minutes of the second half without any untoward concern. That's a lovely pass from Kvaratskhelia, and the free kick's going to go against Nuno Mendes.
Well, the one thing I would say when an hour gone, it might be the best I've seen Saka defensively.
Yeah, I think he gets a lot of credit going the other way. His crossing, his 1v1, his combination play, his goal-scoring ability, but he's been absolutely immense out of possession today. Very selfless job for the team.
Noise coming from the Arsenal supporters who are behind Safanov's goal inside the Puskás Arena, which is in large parts red and white. And at the moment the Gunners fans in celebratory mood. There's still work to do. Half an hour of the Champions League final still left to play, and the early Kai Havertz goal still the difference between these two teams.
Hello. Check. Hello. Check.
Dembele, brilliant front foot defending from Nkapia again. In goes Declan Rice, fantastic from him. João Neves, then it was Bukayo Saka, penalised for the foul, but the Arsenal commitment is brilliant.
Yeah, you know something, I think it actually was a foul, but that's taking nothing away from the work rate. First from Rice and then from Saka to come across. Yeah, he just comes across, uses his body.
Suara noise nggak? Kok kayak noise ya? Tapi nggak noise. Kayak noise, tapi nggak noise. Gimana?
Forward by Marquinhos. That's a good ball to do. Nkapia's got to get back.
Ini udah dekat.
Poor defending got in there by Arsenal once more. That was a rare bit of space on this side though for Doué. João Neves, on it goes to Kvaratskhelia, up against Mosquera. Brilliant defending from him. Corner to Paris Saint-Germain.
He's defended well. I know, I must admit, I thought Timber was fit, he plays, clearly wasn't. Still a long way to go, half an hour, but defensively have been really sound.
The scars of battle, in goes the corner. David Raya with a punch. Desiree Doué. Kvaratskhelia to Dembele, then backing, oh, he's gone over, he's given the penalty. is given the penalty. It's the first mistake all night from Mosquera. Just got the wrong side. The interesting aspect now is if he shows him a second yellow card for the foul as well.
Well,
I mean, that could be a double whammy here.
We'll discuss that if and when it happens. I'll tell you what I will say to you. It's a tremendous give and go. I mean, as 1-2's go, it's as sharp as a tack. I mean, Mosquera's he's a little bit unlucky. He does react. Watch this for pace. The way he goes. And do you know what he does? He's really, really clever because he puts his body in front, knowing that if there's a challenge from behind there, he's going to get the free kick.
It's being looked at, as they always are, by Bastian Danker, the video assistant referee.
Catches his right leg, I think. We'll get another look at it, but I think he catches his
I
right
control.
Comes through the back of him. You'd asked at half-time why there probably hasn't been any changes at half-time, Darren, because his best players are on the pitch, and he knows that they're capable of, you know, lifting the tempo, lifting the quality, and there's the little bit of magic moment you spoke about just earlier, and it's come from Kvaratskhelia. The speed, the thought, and the combination play. Ali's bang on the money. It's difficult to stop. It's only the second time over the course of the game they've got in down the side, and it's been on Mosquera's side.
Let me just make the point, the penalty hasn't been confirmed yet. It has been now.
Do you know something? I looked at Kvaratskhelia and he was convinced, lads, and I thought right away, you know what it's like, normally the player knows. I didn't think he had any doubt.
He's just clever. He just gets his body and his legs in between the opponent and the ball, knowing that the momentum of the defender's got to go through him. It's brilliant play, Darren.
It's an opportunity now for Paris Saint-Germain, the European champions, to drag themselves back into this Champions League final. And the penalty will be taken at the end, where the Paris Saint-Germain supporters are behind David Raya's goal. It's not a foregone conclusion. 5 penalties on their way to the final, but they missed 3 of them. So they've not been automatic from the spot in the Champions League by any stretch of the imagination. And in David Raya, you've got one of the best in the business. So the ball, with the Paris Saint-Germain fans looking on, has been handed to Ousmane Dembele. What a big moment in the Champions League final. Dembele versus Raya. Brilliant penalty. Absolutely nothing Raya could do. The flares go off behind the goal. Arsenal's lead is gone, and the European champions are back in it. Paris Saint-Germain won, Arsenal won.
He was never in any doubt, was he? You could tell in the run-up, full of confidence, send the goalkeeper the wrong way. Absolutely no chance, the goalkeeper. You've got to have a great degree of sympathy for Arsenal at this moment in time, because they have defended exceptionally well for an hour. But you switch off for a split second, penalty's perfect.
Interesting, Timber's getting warmed up, so they've noticed that, you know, PSG is starting to get a bit of success down that right side, so I think it's important now to get fresh legs there, fresh energy.
So Timber ready, Victor Gyökeres is ready as well. So Mosquera, having given away the penalty, is replaced by Jurrien Timber, and we're going to see Victor Gyökeres as well.
Really tough moment for him, getting substituted after the penalty. He hasn't done much wrong. He's kept arguably the best player, the best winger in the world, quiet for the majority of the game.
No, I think you're right, Stephen, but from the forwards point of view, unbelievably clever. He plays it really, really quickly, and then concentrates and getting his body between the ball and the player, and knows inevitably it might be a penalty, you know.
Gyökeres is coming on for the Arsenal captain Martin Ødegaard, which you presume will mean that Havertz will just drop in and play as a number 10. The fact that PSG have scored tonight means they've scored 45 goals in the Champions League this season, which equals Barcelona's single-season record that they set in the season 99-2000, and ironically Luis Enrique scored 6 for them in that season. So they have been this goal-scoring machine. It's 128 now that they've got in all competitions, and the man who won the Ballon d'Or last season, Dembele, deadly from the spot. That was unorthodox, to say the least, from Nuno Mendes.
I think from Arsenal as well, it's that kick-off again where they just boot it in the air.
On it goes to Kai Havertz, cleared away. It's going to be fascinating now in the next 10 or 15 minutes to see how the balance of the match has been affected by the PSG equaliser. There's 24 minutes to play.
I think it's important Arsenal don't panic here. They've been terrific. They don't all of a sudden have to go gung-ho and chase and have a really high line, because PSG is so dangerous at exploiting that. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I'll tell you what's that statistic, Ali. Dembele scored 55 goals over the past 2 seasons, and he scored 43 of them after Christmas. And he's hopeless before he opens his presence.
Halo. Jelas nggak sih, Kak?
He scored a gigantic goal for them for the penalty spot tonight to get them back in it after that misjudgment from Mosquera on Kvaratskhelia. Now the offside flag up here against Arsenal.
Tes.
You can look at it another way, you know.
Cek. Tes. Halo. Jelas nggak ya?
If somebody said to the
Sangat jelas nih.
it'd have been a draw with 20 minutes to go.
Tes.
I
Jelas
think they
nggak?
might just have taken it, you know.
Yeah, I agree, Ali. That's why I'm saying there's no need to panic and all of a sudden change everything that's been going so well.
Mau diapain lagi anjir?
Stay organised, keep your shape. Difficult to play against, defend diligently, and your moments will come.
Tapi dikasih game. Tes. Cek. Tes. Halo. Tes. Cek. Jelas nggak? Jelas nggak? Cek.
Can't believe the number of police officers that are behind David Raya's goal. I'm not quite sure what they're expecting in there.
Halo. Tes. Halo. Aman nih.
Tell you what, whatever they're expecting, they look up for it. They look ready for it.
Dembele goes short to Doué. Hakimi. Dembele. It's another poor cross.
Yeah.
It's been a feature of their play tonight, Ali.
Most of the deliveries have gone to the back post. That one was too much on it again.
Well, the iconic Masters football returns to London's Wembley Arena tomorrow with a star-studded lineup of legendary names that represented Liverpool, Chelsea, Ajax and Real Madrid. Exclusive live coverage starts at 6:30 on TNT Sports 2 and HBO Max as well. Clinical penalty from Dembele. 186 live games, by the way, in the Champions League next season on TNT Sports, the Conference League and the Europa League as well. Every match live on TNT Sports as well. 52 live Premier League games as well, and comprehensive coverage of the men's and women's FA Cup. Also, the Emmy award-winning House of Dragons returns for season 3 on the 22nd of June on HBO Max, which is also the place to catch up with seasons 1 and 2, plus Game of Thrones and A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Aneh banget deh.
Being patched up, the players taking on board some fluids. What do you think Arteta's saying to the Arsenal players down there? Because they've been so good up to the Mosquera penalty dispatched by Dembele. What's he reinforcing down there with the players?
Stay calm. We're doing great. As Ali said, you know, before the ball's kicked, if you're in the game after 70 minutes against the champions of Europe, this is where we want to be. But it's important that they don't change and lose that shape and them distances and what they've been doing so well in the first 3 quarters of the game.
Spot on. I mean, they've been brilliant for 3 quarters of the game. They really have. No need at all to panic.
I'll tell you what is a concern for the rest. Based on average age in the Champions League this season, this Paris Saint-Germain group is the 3rd youngest in the competition, so they're going to be around for a while. This is
Aneh anjir.
anybody's final now.
Kok nggak ini ya?
It's Leandro
Cek
Trossard for Arsenal.
tes.
Straight at Schwalbe,
Suaranya
picked up now by
kurang enak.
Vitinha. It's a lovely ball out there to do it.
Wasn't it just outside the left foot? I mean, he should have done better.
Tes cek
I
cek
thought it was
tes.
stopping his feet, Stephen. He just managed to scoop it out. Beautiful
Tes
pass.
cek.
Got all the clubs, hasn't he?
Tribune equalizer.
Shape on it.
Cek tes. Cek
He's got all the clubs. Ali and I have been to them all.
tes cek.
I meant golf
Tes
clubs.
cek tes. Tes.
And a very good pass by
Cek
Ryan. Straight to
tes
Hakimi.
cek.
On he goes down to Dembele.
Cek tes.
Gabriel's come across.
Cek.
Got his body in a really
Tes,
good
tes,
position
tes.
again, the Brazilian defender.
Aduh, udah
Do you know
enak
what? I've
lagi.
been really disappointed with
Tes
Dembele.
cek.
I can't stop laughing. I think I only had a 7 iron in my
Harusnya
bag when I played.
segini sih ya.
I see more than that.
Udah aman kan
The
ya?
Rangers fans would
Cek.
disagree with that.
Halo, suara
Just
suara
getting back
jelas
to
nggak?
Dembele, I think
Suara
outside the
jelas nggak?
penalty for a Ballon d'Or player.
Double ya?
This is his stage. He's been very quiet.
Udah aman
Has
sih.
been.
William Pacho's header. João Neves. Doué. Now Fabian Ruiz. The final 17 and a half minutes. Kavicha Kvaratskhelia. First little test out there for the substitute Timber. He's going to hit this one. The outside of his foot. That was dipping at the end. Caught the top of the net. Yeah.
Just a little bit too late for him, but goalkeeper's got it covered, hasn't he? Very comfortable for him. It's a little bit concerning though, the last 10-15 minutes there seems to be a domination from PSG, which wasn't there in the first half. Arsenal were breaking forward, haven't seen it as much now.
To play the kind of game that Arsenal were playing, Stephen, how taxing is that mentally and physically? The amount of defending they were having to do.
Well, listen, we've seen the work rate to a man.
Here's an opportunity for Havertz against the other side of Pacho, and he plays it on here towards Saka. Safanov out there quickly, but there's the Arsenal threat. Kai Havertz involved again.
I'm wondering whether that's the manager's information from the cooling break, you know, making the change with Gyökeres up front. You know, we're going to be a bit more bold from this moment.
Halo. Aman gak suara gue?
Front foot now, the back line's higher, there's more space.
I'm wondering whether that's the manager's information from the cooling break, you know, making the change with Gyökeres up front. Hasn't played for 3 months. Jurgen Timber was having a fine season before the injury. Great noise now coming from the Parisians behind David Raya's goal. Hakimi. That's good again from Nkapie. Trossard spins away from Marquinhos. Space for Arsenal.
Beda ini lagi. Komennya beda
Now Miles Lewis Skelly.
live chat.
Trossard is fouled there by Doué. So 15 minutes to go. We've not had a final go to extra time since 2016 when Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid on penalties 16 times before in the history of the competition, be it European Cup or Champions League. We've needed the additional half an hour. Bukayo Saka. Kai Havertz. Raya long towards Victor Gyökeres. Marquinhos was up early but didn't get a touch on it. William Pacho puts it out for the throw-in. Trossard. Gyökeres. Trossard Stabs that little ball into the box. It's away by Pacho, only back to Trossard once more. Hincapié. Now Timber. Saka. Right over there by Kvaratskhelia. Lewis Skelly heads it on, flicked a bit further by Rice. There's the chance for Timber running in. Great defended by Pacho. Arsenal's turn to press. Saka, they've got men over here. Brilliant tracking back from Trout-Ellis.
It's brilliant from Rice initially again.
What about that from Kvaratskhelia to just nick it away from Saliba? Arsenal might be in trouble. Kvaratskhelia on the move. Still going, Kvaratskhelia! And it deflects, and then hits the post and spins behind.
It's incredible. I mean, brilliant defender to get back across. Saliba's chased him, can't get anywhere near him, takes it away from the defender onto his left foot so he's got a clear finish. Was it Lewis Skelly that comes across, gets a block, could go anywhere. This is a touch, that one there, oh lovely. I don't really know where Saliba's going, to be honest with you, but Kvaratskhelia is not hanging about. Oh yeah, I mean the defender does really well. You can argue he's a little bit fortunate, but he deserves it.
So the pressure remains on Arsenal. Doué whips in the cross. And that's going to be another corner. I must say, by the end of the run, he was running through treacle, Kvaratskhelia. He completely lost all speed by the end of it. He looks tired out there at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's the pressure from Saliba as well. Yeah. Breathing down his neck, just gives him a little nudge.
He's been in such fine form, Kvaratskhelia. 12 goals in his last 14 games for club and country. In goes the corner. They've been hopeless, some of the crosses from PSG tonight.
I'm going to say something to you. Do you know what Arsenal need right now? Someone they've not had all night. A corner. I'm telling you, it's amazing. We're talking about set plays, what a threat they'll be, and they could be, and they've not had a corner. The one they never got taken in the first half, I believe, was the only one they've had. What they do for one now.
This guy Havertz, nice and calm to Rice. That's a nice turn from him. On it goes to Saka. The two England men combining. It's good defending again though from PSG. It's their turn to show the Arsenal tendencies and get to the ball quickly inside their own box. Here's Doué, looking to run away from Lewis Skelly. Great determination from the Arsenal teenager. Fantastic.
I'll tell you what, he just gets dallying on the ball. That's a nice touch between the two of them here. He just gets caught in possession, but boy does he do well to win the situation back.
What a battle. What a battle, great to see. I think what you'll start seeing now, people into the game is people getting cramped, people getting tired. This is where this game taxes you.
Well, there's another change coming for Arsenal. Madueke is ready. I think they've just called Eze back. Martinelli's going to come on.
Arsenal certainly show more ambition than in the last 5-10 minutes. It's more end-to-end now, this game.
So, there's an opportunity that Cho deal with initially. Nuno Mendes was then able to clear it. It's opening up now, though, isn't it? Space appearing everywhere.
It's open. You're right. It's not half opened up.
So two Arsenal changes coming. Gabriel Martinelli and Noni Madueke. With 10 minutes to go in the Champions League final. 1-1 in Budapest. Havertz early, Dembele from the spot. Anybody's final from this point.
Completely different the final we watched last year, that's for sure.
Coutinho. Marquinhos to Hakimi. Now Fabian Ruiz, the Arsenal substitutes, are waiting down there. Doué to Kvaratskhelia, now Coutinho. This is Dembele. Kvaratskhelia looking to glide through. Can't touch him in there, but he tried to flick it towards Nuno Mendes, but Arsenal come away with it. All the energy from Timber, who's been chomping at the bit to get back into the team, but now there's space over there for Doué. who can have a go at Saliba. Saliba did well. They'll get the corner though, PSG.
This is where mistakes creep in. Tired legs, tired minds.
Different looks on Parisian faces since the penalty. So let's see whether Dembele can get the delivery right this time. From the corner, Marquinhos on the move in the middle, and it was glanced on there by Pacho.
Just took a little bit off it, didn't he? The corner, that is. It's a good area in the front post.
So the Arsenal changes Martinelli for Trossard and Madueke for Saka.
Looks like Bakala's coming on.
He's coming on for Kvaratskhelia. I'm not surprised, Ali, when he finished that run and seen the shot, he looked shattered, didn't he?
He did. He did.
So they bring on Bradley Barcola, who's scored 13 times in all competitions this season, French international himself. It goes here towards Gyökeres and Havertz. Havertz is looking to get in behind. Good defending by João Neves. He's Victor Gyökeres. Now Gabriel. Piero Hincapié for Arsenal. On it went towards Victor Gyökeres, but Marquinhos read it well. It was the first involvement there for Martinelli since coming on.
What a Arsenal support going against Stephen, isn't it?
Yeah, what a time to come on as a sub, Ali. Tired legs on there, loads more space.
He's got that pace.
Chance to get the winner in a European Cup final.
He's an impactful player off the bench, Martinelli. We know that. He's been very good in cup matches this season. He's got 11 goals, 10 of them have been scored in either the Champions League or the domestic cup competition. So this is his kind of stage. Long throw from Declan Rice, right into the heart of that Paris Saint-Germain penalty area. They've not cleared it, they have now. Through João Neves, but they were at 6 of the 7s there for a second or two. Fabian Ruiz then gets in the way, and Barcola can have a run for the first time since coming on. He'll test Saliba, and he'll charge through. And Ryan's not going to get there, is he? Oh, he is. Brilliant. I just thought for a split second how he mistimed it.
We all did. We all did. I think he takes 2 steps back, and that's the reason we do. But boy, did he do well.
Here he is again, Bradley Barcola, dispossessed by Madueke. Martinelli runs into Marquinhos, warming up now, 5 minutes left. Vitinha hits the shot from a mile away, hits it straight at Declan Rice.
That was amazing. That I just looked at David Raya, Stephen, and I saw him take 2 steps back the way, and then he came forward. I panicked myself a little bit. But he recovered well.
I thought Barcola's second touch was just slightly too big. He gave the keeper an opportunity, but he had the speed, he had the power. Just overran it a little bit.
Here's Doué. On it goes to Hakimi.
something it's slightly heavy, but he's wanting to get across the defender, isn't he?
Yeah. Raya, brilliant, so fast off his line.
Reacted really well to it.
Corner. Back in by Vitinha. Headed out then by Timber. That's a missed kick, and now Martinelli's got the speed. Nuno Mendes is going to track back. Madueke's made a brilliant run, but that's not a very good pass. Two options there.
There's just too much on it, isn't there? Brilliant support and run as well from Madueke. There's too much on the pass.
Ruiz moving towards the final 3 minutes of normal time in the 2026 Champions League final here in Budapest. Will it be Arsenal, or will it be the defending champions, Paris Saint-Germain? Hakimi. Given away by Timber, moving as far as Fabian Ruiz. Hoisted back into the Arsenal box. It's another cross that didn't really do what it was intended to, and it's an Arsenal goal kick at the end of it all.
They just look comfortable. I don't like saying for Arsenal cross balls, they certainly look comfortable, don't they? And they have done all night. This was the chance they had from a long throw. Again, that header could have gone anywhere.
Tell you what, it's back to the old days. He's set everybody up here, David Raya, and he's just going to smash it from the goal kick. Flicked on there by Kai Havertz, one then by Marquinhos.
Do you know what Havertz is, amongst other things? He's excellent in the air. He kind of ghosts in and times it really, really well, you know.
Martinelli. From Raya up towards Gyökeres, who used his body well in front of William Pacho. Forward now by Nuno Mendes. That's an excellent pass to pick out Doué. Great control from the Frenchman. Wants to go at Gabriel. Hincapié there too. Here's the chance! Oh! What an opportunity for Vitinha. The moment the ball left his foot, I thought it was destined for the top corner.
Oh, so did I. Hincapié just gets caught 10 yards forward. There's the cramp you're talking about, Stephen. He just gets caught 10 yards forward, and that's the problem. There he is. He's on Hakimi. And it forces the space out on the right-hand side for Doué. Cuts inside. Gabriel lays it off. Oh, what an effort. It does a great touch just to take it from Lewis Skelly as well.
Don't think he needs to go that high with it, does he? Just look for that side net and...
Ali, is it possible at this stage of the final to get a comment on the fact that one of the goalkeepers is down with cramp?
I think that could be a tactical cramp, though, Darren. You know, like letting Arteta regroup, speak to his players, talk about the importance of the final stages. I don't think he's got cramp. Saying that, he was quick off that line, Ali.
Do you know what?
They got away with murder at the best of times, goalkeepers, but getting cramp now, come on.
Do you know what? If that was a rock band called Tactical Cramp, they'd be right up your street. So there's going to be 6 minutes added on. More fluids being taken on board by the respective playing staffs. David Raya still down at the moment.
You look at them Arsenal players, though, you're not telling me that's not planned. 6 minutes to go, there's a few tired legs out there. They need that Lucozade, that gel, get the energy in. And you get the last orders off the boss.
Look how nervous he looks.
Minutes for somebody to become a hero.
right, between...
No risk.
Yeah.
No risk, that's what he'd be saying to them down there. If we can't win it, let's get to extra time, another 30 minutes. Be ready for that one moment going the other way, so you'd be saying.
Declan Rice, only to Nuno Mendes, there's Bradley Barcola. Good tackle by Rice.
He's feeling his hamstring, Dembele. He's okay. There it is.
He'll be aware of that. He's just having a look who's available to him. Luis Enrique. Mr. Victor Gyökeres, challenge came in from Pasha. That's going to be a foul. Gyökeres on João Neves.
Arsenal need more from him, Darren.
Got a stick.
Ali will tell you more about hold-up play, with the importance for the team to breathe.
100%. Once it comes into him, Stephen, it has to stick. Bring people into play, give the defence a break.
So Gonzalo Ramos is ready. Suspect it's going to be for Dembele, who's not moving well at all. Here's Hakimi. Due. 3 minutes of additional time remaining in the Champions League final, and the potential for 30 minutes more and possibly penalties too here in Budapest. Fabian Ruiz to Desiree Doué. Excellent feet from him to move away from Lewis Skelly. That's good defending in there again by Gabriel. That's one in the air by Bradley Barcola, played on there. Marquinhos, his 523rd game for PSG tonight, bidding to win his 39th trophy, can you believe? Here's Bradley Barcola. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Hakimi. João Neves. It's Marquinhos, Paris Saint-Germain's talismanic captain. Fabian Ruiz, Achraf Hakimi, everybody back defensively for Arsenal. A little bit more than a minute of additional time left to play. Fabian Ruiz. To bend one in, there's Jurien Timber for Arsenal, heads it away to Noni Madueke, then on it goes to Kai Havertz. That's going to be a free kick and a yellow card for João Neves. That's the first booking tonight for anybody in a Paris Saint-Germain shirt. And they're going to take off Dembele at this point and send on Gonzalo Ramos.
Don't think Kai Havertz has got long left in him either, Dan. He's down with cramp in both legs.
Interesting. The one thing I would suggest, and I might be wrong, I don't think Ramos should be stayed too far outside the box. He's more central, isn't he?
Can you remember when the season started? Paris Saint-Germain played a team from North London, and Gonzalo Ramos scored very, very, very late in the Super Cup, didn't he, against Tottenham?
That's right. Tottenham played exceptionally well.
Eze's just been sent to warm up again. Mikel Arteta, David Raya launches it forward. Final few seconds, on by Gabriel, has to be now for Arsenal, you feel. Gabriel. Now Martinelli. In it goes again, that's not a bad ball, you know. Hooked away by Fabian Ruiz. Timber. Last chance for Arsenal. Saliba. Away by Marquinhos. Picked up by Declan Rice. Couldn't get there. Doué plays it on. Down there, Barcola. He's an absolute flying machine. It's Bradley Barcola for Paris Saint-Germain. Is this heartbreak for Arsenal? No, it's not.
His last touch takes him away from goal. Poses him the problem. Thank goodness for Arsenal. I couldn't believe it. They get caught in the possession of the ball. They lose it. Right back's on the pitch.
He's the last one you want running there, isn't he?
Absolutely.
And everybody on the field.
Against Saliba.
Well, he's right. He drags it with his right foot onto his weaker side. Takes himself away from the goal.
That was a touch there onto his left.
It's a huge chance, Ali.
Oh, massive, Stephen.
Well, that's it. And we will go to extra time. It was Kai Havertz after 6 minutes. Ousmane Dembele from the penalty spot. Kvaratskhelia had a shot deflected onto the post. And we need 30 minutes more to work out who's going to be the European champions in 2026. Full time with extra time to come. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Arsenal 1.
This programme is brought to you by Follow Scores, UEFA Champions League official partner.
Somegui baru saja memberikan 69.420. Testing 1, 2, 3.
You will have an empire unassailable, and our children will rule it forever.
We act with holy purpose.
It is better we safe here. There will be no doubt. No concentration chamber.
Cek tes.
Aspiring event organizer? Choose the car class and drivetrain for the 3-event championship and get to drifting. Highest points over a single lap wins.
I wanna wake up when you gone. Walk. Keluar. Kita keluar. Kita beli Nissan 350Z. Nissan 350Z pokoknya ada. Coba ya. Kita beli Nissan 350Z. Oke. Nissan 350Z. Jir, kita paling bocah.
Walk that way.
This is the auto show. Best kind of shopping. Have a browse, look at what's selling, and hey, you know, maybe even buy yourself a new car.
Essential total 400 Z. Anjay, Fair Lady.
me, big fan of car customization. When Horizon is in town, you need to stand out. Oh, and don't forget, window stickers make everything better. Curate your own race? Choose your race series and car class for a 3-event championship in custom racing. The driver with the most points at the end of the championship claims the crown.
Cek, cuy. kiri. Ini serius ya. Jadi bercanda tadi. Mampus lu, mau menang lu juara 1, dikasih lurusan gua. Bisa-bisanya lu. Itu berapa ini? Kelihatan lagi. Satu 29. Jauh, nggak bisa loh. Fair Lady bro, masa Fair Lady dilawan, gila kali ya. Beda 10 detik, gila. Sí.
you do it. It's also how your spot on the leaderboard becomes a goal for others, including me.
Cosworth RS500. Still with the container and everything.
Looks like whoever obtained the container attempted to extract the car and damaged it. This car dominated in the late 80s, truly the peak of the touring era. Once retired, it was meant to be shipped out to America, but it was lost in transit.
Wow. Shipped, lost, and misplaced. It's a shame it never made it back out of that box. It was a great competitive car.
Yes, originally built to push the speed of the Sierra Cosworth, it had a great amount of race potential. It's a true collector's item now.
Let's get it back in mint condition. Fixing some of this unfortunate damage.
We've taken the car back to Yuji's. I'll give you a call once we fixed it up.
Hey, you know, just a thought. There's no real reason to leave a barn empty, carless. So why not do a good thing for the next person who stumbles upon this place? Okay, what are you thinking? What will the word on the street be about this car? What sort of drivers do you want to find it?
set your route to the road race event. What do you want to do now?
is ready for you now. The initial attempt to get it out of the cargo crate did more damage. damage than we realized. Nothing you couldn't handle, though. Oh, this is an aftermarket car. You can find them here and there. The previous owner would have modified it, but is now looking to sell it on at a good price. What do you think? One for the collection? Board. The festival crew have placed a whole load of them around to help festival drivers gain a little ground outside of all the events. Rumblings of an abandoned legendary Porsche 959 collecting dust around here. Sent you the photo. Check it out.
Udah. Thank you guys. Bye.